I welcome you to the YouTube channel, A Moment with Rukwaru, and depending on your different time zones, you are very much welcome. Today, I'll continue with the serialization of the broken promise of the book entitled The Broken Promise by Mutea Rukwaru, which was published in 2019, and it's about Kenya's historical journey, the river of life of Kenya as a nation, the challenges it has gone through from 1963 to date. I'm hoping that you enjoyed my previous videos on this book. Today, I would like to talk about the politics and deception as postulated in that book. Now, deception is very, very common in the world of politics. And like in the world of politics in America, they say that the article of faith from politicians are three. The articles of faith. One, that when they tell you the sky is blue. Second, when they tell you that the Pope is a Catholic. And that, if they tell you politicians are liars. So now I want to look at, why do politicians lie? Why do they lie? One of the reasons why politicians lie is the aspect of democracy. Democracy is a game of numbers, and they would like to use all means possible, either outright black lies or gray lies or white lies. Remember, the greatest lie is a lie which may be having about 99% of the truth in it. So now, the politicians will very much use propaganda. Propaganda is one of the important machinery. If we remember the case of Itra, when he used the minister for propaganda, who was called Joseph Goebbels, who came up with the propaganda that the enemy, the people who are making the Germans suffer, were the Jews. And so Itra came up with a propaganda that Germans were very special people. They come from a very imaginary race, which was called the Aryan race. Of course, it was not true. And this one led to the death of about almost 6 million Jews were killed. So what do I mean? Propaganda is one of the tools which politicians use to try to put their lies across. Secondly, many politicians are narcissists. Narcissists, people are self-centered, they are arrogant, they feel they are self-important, and they are exploitative. Their agenda is only themselves. This reminds me of the ones of the former President Moi. One time he said, the time the democracy had started is the democracy of the stomach. And you know, people look at it humorously, but if you just analyze it philosophically, you just find that politicians, even when they are talking about democracy, there is no issue of democracy. The agenda is their self-interest and even satisfy their agenda, or rather what they want to achieve to make themselves happy, or it's egoistic for that matter. So you see, many are narcissists. They love themselves. They don't care about the populace or the citizenry. So the second point is that many are narcissists. They know also the followers will believe them. The politicians know whatever they tell the electorate. the citizenry, they will believe them. So that is why they continue telling lies. And then something very interesting, that politicians know people don't want to hear the truth. People don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to be told the truth. They don't want to be told something which contradicts what they believe. People love lies. And the politicians know the psychology of the masses. They love lies. And that is why you find that there is what we call the cognitive biases. Cognitive biases, I'm going to talk of only two. One is the confirmative bias. Confirmative bias, the people are going to find information, to find ideas which are going to confirm what they believe. Then there is another one, which is called the Semmelweis reflex. Semmelweis reflex is where an individual is going to be against any information which will be contrary to what they believe. If certain information, no matter even if it is a fact, if it is contradicting what they believe, they are not going to accept it. So they will just deny. That is called the Semmelweis reflex. So Semmelweis reflex and the confirmation bias are very critical for people to expound lies. Then another point is, if a lie is told many times, people will believe. If you keep on telling people lies continuously, they are likely to believe. And that is why you find that even Christians and even non-Christians, they have come up with an idea where they say, God help those who help themselves. Yet there is no scriptural base for that. But this lie has been propagated, it has been repeated many times, until you hear people say, the Bible says that God help those who help themselves. Ironically, you wonder, if you can help yourself, why do you need assistance? Then you find that there is the personality of politicians. They have got an evasive personality, a personality of avoiding things, a personality of facing the truth. That's why it is very difficult for anyone who is a truthful person to be a politician, as I pinpointed in my previous video. Now, there is also the aspect of deals. Politicians will keep on lying so that it facilitates deals. They want to get certain deals, so certain tenders. So they have to keep on lying in order to be able to get those deals, those tenders. Otherwise, how are they going to survive? If they speak the truth. Another point is the aspect of powerful individuals and pressure groups. So, there are powerful individuals in an organization, very powerful, very great, who can influence their opinion leaders. They can influence, they may not even be having formal power, but yet they can make things move. So what do? How are you going to penetrate? You are going to penetrate these pressure groups and individuals through using lies. Another point is the aspect of widespread ignorance of the masses. Many people are ignorant. They don't understand the policies of the country. They don't understand the constitution. There are very few people, a very small percentage. And that is why you find people in many countries all over, they fear civic education. Civic education is going to empower the masses. It's going to help them make an informed decision when it comes to voting. Thank you very much. This is part one of politics and deception, why politicians deceive. Thank you very much. It's Mutea Rukwaru, your family therapist and relationship coach. I would encourage you to share, to subscribe, and to those who have subscribed is a thumb up and thank you. Have a great day.